Yo, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
We are Beyond Your Design. I'm Harry.
And I'm Rob.
We're all just saints and sinners, conflicted and super tough. This is the way we have to be. Or to believe in heaven or hell.
Absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for coming and chatting to us.
Us.
No, just a bit of the CD's right here, guys. Beyond Your Design right now. Get your hands on a copy wherever you can get it from, or is it?
That's the very last CD.
This is the very last one. Says no more. So don't. Just go on Spotify. Be fine. Just go on Spotify. Most importantly, how you guys doing?
Great. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of adjectives to describe it, so I am content.
I love that. Can't use that. How about delicious?
He's always delicious.
After the amount I've sweated today, I'm salty.
That's how I like it. Oh, don't even. I mean, we've been here for 4 or 5 days. I'm like, I can't wait to get home and just fucking smash like a proper meal.
Yes.
And that's not going to cost me 17, 18 quid. All right, I'll edit that bit out. My brain's gone. How long have you been here?
Oh, you've been here since...
Too long. Or not long enough, it's one or the other. But I got rocked up on the Thursday.
Nice.
Beautiful sunshine, and then we're met with God's piss, to be fair.
It wouldn't be UK Festival after there, would it, to be honest?
No, not at all.
Absolutely.
I got here a few hours ago.
Oh, so you're on a this for today?
No, I'm not really a camper.
Okay.
But work as well.
That old chestnut, is that what it is?
Yeah, rocked up, played a set, going home.
Nice. I swear, I've come, I've fucked shit up, and now I'm going, alright? So, it's been great. Literally. So, how was the set?
Absolutely incredible. Like, the turnout for such a small tent and having so many people in there, absolutely fantastic. I'm never going to live that down, honestly.
Yeah, and it's weird. Bloodstock's so great because it's such a massive family feel, massive family community, and no matter what time you are on there, your tent will always be rammed.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the best feelings about being up on that stage is seeing faces that have supported us for years or in the months during our Metal to the Masses, just all at the barrier, singing along, and just having fun themselves. I think that was the best feeling for me.
And as well, my mum was there.
Oh!
First time my mum has ever seen me play.
Yeah, she was.
So, shout out to Amanda. You are amazing, Mum.
Yes, Amanda, you legend, hero. We love it. So, for a Beyond Your Design gig, say, compared to a festival show, do you change the setup depending on the songs you play? Sorry, my brain completely went dead then. I've done too many of these. Do you change the songs up depending on what you're playing? So obviously for a Beyond Your Design gig, people go, no, you obviously have fans, etc. You might have the other one or two that haven't heard of you before. But obviously here's a completely different kettle of fish. So do you change the set? Is it just, let's get the bangers in, all bangers, let's get everybody in there?
I mean, every song we do is a banger, so...
Well, do you know what? I'll see you later. I've just been burnt. I think I'll get out of here. So.
No, but we've been playing the same set that we have been throughout the Metal to the Masses competition. We feel it's the best representation of ourselves and our music.
Yeah.
And it's what got us this far. So it'd be a crime to not do it one last time at the big event, especially as we didn't get to finish it at the final either.
What?
The rain.
Then you flooded halfway through our
Holy shit.
Yeah, we were the fourth band on out of 4. We got 4 songs in. The heavens opened, and so did the roof.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Had to evacuate the venue.
Was everyone okay?
Everyone was fine.
Oh,
Everyone got out safely.
Thanks to this man right here.
Yeah, I was screaming my lungs out, everyone get out. Our drummer's a fireman, fire alarm's going off, he jumps into action, carries him off his arm over, he's grabbing people left. No, but not really, that was a dramatisation. But your words were, I remember specifically was, there's a bit of a spillage here, and we get off stage, the whole backstage area is underwater. I'm like, there's a bit. I was thinking, someone's just spilt a drink, like spilt their beer. No, underwater. Like,
fuck, mate.
Great.
That's insane.
It was, yeah.
But, yeah.
So us as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Have you guys heard of Sophie and her story?
We have indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. I've been attending Bloodstock since 2015, and the support for Sophie Lancaster and the foundation, all the amazing work that they do, is absolutely exceptional. Obviously, on the Thursday and the Friday, we had the pink T-shirts.
Yes.
I was out representing for that as well. I think it's something that, for the music metal scene in general, I think we've all been there at some point. We've all experienced some form of just not being treated the same way because of how you dress or the kind of music you like and the culture that you come from. So yeah, I think it's very important that Bloodstock highlights these sorts of things.
Absolutely. So knowing like Sophie's story and knowing that Bloodstock have this close relationship to him, does it feel a little bit extra special playing here today because you know you're sort of flying the flag for Sophie just by being here because she's that big of a part of it?
I mean, like, outside of this, I do teaching, and I think the thing that's really special for me, because I have a lot of people say, you're covered in tattoos, you're covered in piercings, do they allow that? And I'm like, well, if they didn't, then I'd be like quite offended by that. But what's great for me is I have all the young metalheads coming to me like, you know, oh, have you heard of Knocked Loose? And I'm like, yes, I've heard of Knocked Loose. Like, come on, man. Like, no, they tell me what to listen to, and I'm like, I've not heard of them. On my break, I'll listen to that, and that's a way for me to interact with younger like metal musicians or up and coming, and that makes me feel that if like I've got a face full of metal and that don't really matter, you know, like I'm just myself, you know. So yeah, absolutely. To answer your question.
No, it's amazing. It's funny because we were talking to someone earlier on and they're pointing out like 10 years ago or so you couldn't get a job if you had tattoos below your forearm, you had piercing, stuff like that. So it is great that is changing. There is a bit more acceptance, but there is still work to do, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
But I was going to ask you, you just did sort of answer that there a minute ago, but have you ever been treated differently just because the music you listen to, the way you're dressed, anything like that? Does that actually ever happen to you guys as well?
Definitely. Probably not like the music that I've listened to. I mean, we've both worked in hospitality before, and I've served customers and just been like, oh, there you go, there's your drink, there's this. And they'll almost give a sort of look of, or not say anything. I'm a bit like, that's a bit like, I don't know why they were like that. And then I catch a glimpse in the mirror and I'm like, But it might have something to do with that, and I get that, you know, but there are some things that need to be worked on, developed, just with preconceptions about people, and just don't be a dick.
The amount of times you've heard that, yeah. It's so true.
I think I get off pretty lightly, looking like an everyday dude. No, I've got no piercings, I've got one tattoo that isn't on show most of the time. So I get off easy compared to some of our other guys.
As they stand there, they go, me!
Yeah, including our bassist off camera. Yeah, there it is.
Right there.
I have a fringe.
I don't.
And I wish I still did.
So, I don't know if you've noticed this while you've been going around the festival this weekend. There's a lot of families and kids here.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's great. Like, I fully support that.
It's wonderful, isn't it? And it's like the one thing that we're asking people today, because we're trying to get feedback and ideas, is the foundation wants to be able to support these guys, the next generation that are coming up, because those guys are going to be us coming to festivals. Those guys are going to be like you guys playing at festivals one day, hopefully. And you know, if they have to go through like what Sophie did, like what we did when we were younger, what can they do to support them? Is there anything that you might have found useful when you were growing up and going through that?
Just equal and fair representation, I think, as much as possible. I think it's very important for us as a band anyway that if we're performing and if somebody can take something away from that to make them want to play music or to get involved with heavy metal, like, I know we're not the heaviest of bands, but a lot of the bands that inspired us and got us into it have got us into Decapitated, who have just been playing, you know, and all the sort of heavier kind of extreme metal bands, and introduced further into the culture. So I think as much representation from it as possible, and don't even treat it like it's something special, just treat it like it's absolutely normal and completely as it should be.
Absolutely, that is the aim of the game.
Yeah.
But let's take it back to you guys. You're here because you won Metal to the Masses in Nottingham after only doing half a set, which, fair play, that shows you made a good impression. But How was that feeling when your name got called out? And when was it if you had to desert the place?
Oh, so we had to wait around for, must have been about an hour, whilst, obviously safety precautions got taken, and then the judges had to decide whether we could actually restart the gig, or if they had to call it there, then do we reschedule the final and start from scratch, or do they, judge it on what they've done so far? Fortunately, they went off and chatted amongst themselves. Yeah, we feel like we've seen enough of you guys to make a fair decision across all the bands. So it was a long wait, a lot of anticipation, but I feel like it was I feel like personally the correct decision.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. I think having our name called out, I can't describe it any other way than just relief, because when we first decided we were going to go into Metal to the Masses and do Nottingham, we said that if we're going to do it, we're going to win it, and we're going to put absolutely everything we have into it to make it a reality. So to have our name called out, it was just a massive weight being lifted to know that we've achieved what we set out to do.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. But so Together We Rise came out in April, which is a live album, I believe. Is that correct?
Ooh, the live album is a compilation of our 2 EPs that we've released. We've got Together We Rise and then United We Fall.
Nice.
On Spotify, Google. No, it's not Google Play anymore, I'm told, but YouTube.
Is it not?
Apparently it's changed. It's not a thing anymore. So I've got to scratch that out of my brain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When I'm telling it to people.
Yeah. Go here. It doesn't exist anymore, but go there anyway. Yeah.
Go there anyway.
So what's next for Beyond New Design?
We're currently working on our first album.
Yep.
We're hoping to release it next year. We're still in the writing phase, still getting the pieces together.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes out some point next year. But until then, it's tours that we can't announce yet.
That's fine.
Yep. And then hopefully next year we're heading over to Europe and then playing just as many shows as we can after releasing what's hopefully a great album.
Amazing.
Maybe some pizza.
Oh, I mean, we're always in for pizza. Who doesn't want pizza?
We
Absolutely.
got given pizzas at Ryder once.
Really?
Best show we've ever played.
Wow.
Apart from Bloodstock, obviously.
Goes without saying. Guys, thank you so much for your time. It's been great to chat to you.
Thank you for having
And
us.
I wish you every success in the future.
Much appreciated.
All right.
You too.
Well, thank you so much. Cheers, Harry. Thank you.